Hi, my name is David Miksch, and I am in the Sales and Marketing organization here at Technologents. In this screencast, we'll look at some of the custom dashboards and reports that Technologents makes available to its Dynamics CRM customers. These dashboards can provide sales and marketing managers with the tools they need to carefully monitor and grow their sales pipeline. Well, let's jump in and look at some of the types of dashboards that we can provide. Starting on the left is the traditional sales funnel. It looks like we have about 19 million in forecasted sales, broken down by the various sales stages. Of course, your sales process may be different than this, but that can be easily customized. What's unique about this funnel is the top, which is labeled as funnel candidates. These represent leads and other accounts that have the potential to enter the funnel. Note that there aren't any dollars associated with these, which makes sense as we haven't qualified them yet. Nonetheless, this is a useful picture of how our marketing engine is doing at driving candidates for the stages below, which represent the opportunity portion of the sales funnel. All of the charts that we'll be looking at today support drill down, which means that you can click on any portion of the chart to see a report of the underlying opportunities. For example, let's select the orange band, which represents the needs assessment stage. The report shows both the total estimated and also the weighted deal value. It's broken down by sales rep, and for each rep, we can see the total contribution and the underlying opportunities. The estimated sales by month chart displays the same 19 million in forecasted pipeline, but breaks it out by month. The chart is a rolling 12-month forward-looking view. For each month, we display both the unweighted deal value, as shown in blue, and the weighted deal value, as shown in red. Clicking on any month will bring up the same report of opportunities by rep for that month. This is a great tool for monitoring your forecast. The data that we are looking at is demo data, but it does mimic what you might expect to see for a company that has a sales cycle that runs 2 to 3 months on average, with the actual pipeline value tapering off quickly after a couple of months. This is why the next chart is so important. This shows how we are doing from the perspective of quoting opportunities. What's nice about this chart is that it shows us a side-by-side, year-over-year comparison. It is a cumulative chart, meaning that each month is additive from the prior month. We can see that although we have a big jump in quoting in June, it looks like our quote rate has been tapering off recently, and this may be an area to investigate. Highlighting on a bar will show the actual values, and clicking on one of those bars will bring up the quote values for that particular month. Our Proposal Value 1 chart is of course everyone's favorite, and usually gets the most page hits. Well, at least as long as sales are increasing, right? Like the proposal value submitted, this is a cumulative chart showing year-over-year sales. The underlying report shows the actual sales value versus the forecasted sales value. As with all these drill down reports, clicking on a particular opportunity will bring up the details of that opportunity. On this particular dashboard set, the final chart we have is the top 10 key deals. This is a great way to keep an eye on the larger deals, and we provide enough information to help track them. One field that we have seen used very effectively is the progress field. This provides a way to track those deals that may be stuck or moving back in the sales cycle for some reason. The charts that we have been looking at so far have been based upon the whole company, and since we are logged in as a sales VP, this will be her default view. However, it is easy enough to switch over to viewing a single rep or a region. Let's take a look at one of the top producers, Mark Hassel. Mark has about 2 million in his pipeline. His remaining weighted September sales are about 160,000, and his October and November forecast looks strong. I do notice that his key deal with City Power and Light is moving backward, so we can check on that, see what the causes might be. We can see that there is an issue with a change in project sponsors, and by reviewing the history and then the open activities, it looks like Mark has an action plan in place to forge a relationship with the new project sponsor. Using dashboards like these can help an organization achieve a trusted pipeline. This means that your executive team will have confidence that they will be making the right resource allocation decisions needed to fulfill the expected mix of business. Having a great set of dashboards and reports to monitor and analyze the pipeline is just one component to achieving a trusted pipeline. Our experience has shown that there are 3 vital components to achieving this goal. First, the CRM system has to be the system of record for all opportunity forecasts. You've probably experienced that dreaded monthly process of pulling together a pipeline forecast, which usually involves rolling up a bunch of spreadsheets and also prying information out of a number of unconnected systems. Second, it has to be usable and accessible to everyone in the organization involved in the sales and marketing process. Today, this means strong integration with Outlook and the ability to either work connected or disconnected for those who are away from the office frequently. And finally, the pipeline must be reviewed and managed on a frequent basis, at least weekly, to ensure that it is current and reflects the latest intelligence about each opportunity. In this screencast, we've touched on just a few of the key dashboards and reports that organizations use to help manage their sales pipeline. If you are interested in learning how Technologians can help your organization achieve a trusted pipeline, then give us a call at 800-708-3248 or visit us on the web and select the Contact Us link.